In this Aliens Fireteam Elite review, I'm going to go over all the different features of Aliens Fireteam and give you the good, the bad, and the great of this game. Hey guys, this is Chris with B&B Gaming. Welcome back, and I hope you're doing amazing today. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video. Thank you for all your support, all your likes, your shares, your comments. Greatly appreciated. Now to start with, guys, what is Aliens Fireteam Elite? According to the game's description, it says, it's set in the iconic Aliens universe. Aliens Fireteam Elite is a cooperative third-person survival shooter that drops your fireteam of hardened Marines into a desperate fight to contain the ever-evolving Xenomorph threat. Now, Aliens Fireteam Elite features 1 to 3 player co-op, so a 3-person team, and how it works is you can either play this game solo with 2 AI companions or 2 human players, etc. Overall, the AI teammates in Aliens Fireteam are okay. They're good for casual and normal difficulty because I found they'll pick you up once in a while. But for higher difficulties, the devs and myself definitely recommend you want to have human teammates. And your next question is, what about matchmaking? What about finding competent players? Ideally, if you're going to want to play on the highest difficulty, obviously you're going to want to use an LFG to find skilled players who are using a mic. However, because of the way Aliens Fireteam Elite is set up, finding randoms in matchmaking is actually pretty good, and Cold Iron just added quick play to the game. And if you're wondering, you can actually play Aliens Fireteam offline with 2 AI bots. However, this game does have frequent updates, so you're going to want an internet connection at some point. As far as the gameplay in Aliens Fireteam, it loosely follows the Left 4 Dead formula. Similar to Back 4 Blood, you're going to carry a med kit rather than having regenerating health. You also have big elite type enemies that are easier to take down with your team fire. However, Aliens Fireteam doesn't force you to do this. Unlike Left 4 Dead, where you have elite enemies that will pin certain teammates who will die unless the other teammates rescue them, in Aliens Fireteam you have quick time events where you can press A, press B, etc. And if you get it right, you take very limited damage and get back into the fight. Now, of course, communication is very helpful in this game, but I found it isn't necessary, and matchmaking, playing with randoms, is actually pretty good. As far as the gameplay goes, you're going to move from corridors, through hallways, through tunnels, through bigger spaces and also very tight spaces. And finally, you're going to reach different areas that I would say are horde/siege type locations where you and your team are going to set down turrets, set down mines, etc. And when you're ready, you're going to hit the button and all hell's going to break loose. Now, for the most part, missions are pretty much the same every time. However, the game does switch it up a little bit with different spawns and different amounts of enemies. And one thing I really like about the game is it doesn't allow you to stand there very long. Even if you're looking in your menus sometimes, the game will just spawn in a bunch of Xenos just to, claw your face off for a little bit, just to take a little bit of health. As far as the progression in Aliens Fireteam Elite, it features 4 different campaigns with 3 missions each, and it also has a horde mode. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a multiplayer mode currently. And I say currently because Aliens Fireteam is a game that it seems like they're going to be adding to, hopefully, for years to come. As far as each campaign mission goes, in each campaign actually there's 4 different ones, and each one is significantly different in their locations, their enemies, their environments, etc. And it does add enough variety to make it feel like you are playing in a different area. As far as Horde goes, at this point, it only has 1 map, and from what I've experienced, you pretty much just set up in one spot and, survive as long as you can. It kind of reminds me of the first iteration of zombies with Call of Duty, where it was pretty limited, but it is pretty fun. One of the good things about it is there are certain rewards you can only earn from achieving certain levels in Horde mode, so I give them kudos for that. Now, besides the 12 different missions, Aliens Fireteam also features 5 different difficulties, but honestly, only 3 of them are playable or fun to play anyways. The higher difficulties in this game increase enemy damage, of course, increase acid damage, so when you kill a Xeno, they leave acid blood on the floor so you can't move forward, or if you're standing there you got to get out of it. It also has a few more elite enemies, and the enemies are quicker and will leap further, and of course they're bullet sponges. Now, in my opinion, the top two difficulties, Insane and Extreme, are not properly tuned. Honestly, I think they're a little too hard, a little too nitpicky at this point. As far as progression in Aliens Fireteam Elite, it currently features 6 different classes that you can level up, and each class offers unique play style with skills and weapons. Aliens Fireteam features 35 weapons you can also level up. Both the weapons and the classes all feel unique. They're not perfect, and there are of course certain meta weapons, certain meta classes, but overall at this point it's pretty good. Another feature of Aliens Fireteam Elite is the challenge card system. In Aliens Fireteam, you or one of your squad mates can equip a card that gives you bonus XP or credits, or both. These can be as simple as completing the mission without a teammate going down, or completely nuts where they fill the entire mission with elite enemies. As far as the challenge card system, in my opinion, it's hit and miss. Some cards are fun and add variety to the missions, while others are just ridiculous. For example, there's one card that will cause a drone. These are elite enemies that come out of the air ducts, every so often during the level. Well, this card has them spawn pretty much every 5 seconds, and there's nothing you can do. They grab you, hit you a few times, do damage, and run back in the vents, or you kill them and another one spawns. Now, just like difficulty, this is something Cold Iron, the developers, can definitely tune and make better. As far as the future plans or DLC plans for Aliens Fireteam Elite, Cold Iron has committed to 4 seasons of free content. In early September, Season 1 actually launched, which gave us 1 new class, 5 new weapons, and some new cosmetics. Now, you're probably thinking, how exactly are they funding this? Are there loot boxes? Are there microtransactions? Are there season passes? With Aliens Fireteam, they're only direct purchase cosmetics, so there's no loot boxes, no pay to win weapon BS like, Call of Duty, etc. Well, anyways, they're basically funding the content through the deluxe edition and buying cosmetics. With the deluxe edition, you can get the Endeavor Season Pass, which essentially gives you all the new cosmetics that are going to be coming out with these seasonal updates. Now, finally, the good, the bad, and the great with Aliens Fireteam Elite. First of all, the great. Aliens Fireteam Elite captures the feel of the Aliens movie and the universe. So the sound of the pulse rifles, the sounds of different grenades, the voice acting all capture the feel of that movie. Another great thing about this game is at times the gameplay can give you that just beat it by the skin of your teeth feeling. That feeling of we just clutched it, we just pulled it out. At times this game can really deliver on that. As far as the good goes, Aliens Fireteam features a really good variety of classes, weapon variety, and also a substantial progression. In addition, it also does a really good job with replayability in that these missions, I run them, 20, 30, 40, 50 times. They all feel pretty good, pretty interesting. However, this game could definitely use more content. Now finally, the bad, lack of content. Currently with only 12 missions and 1 horde map, eventually this game starts to feel like it's time to give it a break. Another thing that I'll list under bad is the rocky launch of this game. However, I'll also rank that under great because it did have a rocky launch. However, Cold Iron Studios seemed like they were putting out a patch every 2 days. So I don't know what these guys live on. They must just live off a Rockstar and like candy or something, because these guys are like cyborgs in their work ethic. Finally, the judgment on Aliens Fireteam Elite. I will say it depends on how much you're into the Aliens universe. You love the Aliens universe, you love the Aliens movie, this game is a must play for you. Again, what it nails is the experience, the sound, the atmosphere. I think of it kind of like Batman Arkham Asylum back in the day, where the first time you play it, it's like playing Batman the animated series. this game nails that feeling for the Aliens universe. Now, for everyone else like myself who is more of a casual Aliens fan, I would say at least this game is solid, and it's a fun game that offers good replayability, a fair amount of content, but not as much as you'd hope to see. Now, as far as what kind of legs or what kind of future this game has, I think it has a bright future, just because, again, it's solid gameplay, it's solid progression, and they nail the Aliens feeling of the game. And adding more content down the road, more levels, more horde maps, is definitely something they can do.